farted everywhere.
Yeah. You alright grabbing them?
Yeah. Should I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wash your hands.
I mean, the guys are all gloved up and masked and what have you.
I do know how to pick a chicken. I just don't want to peck me.
I can pet you.
Oh, if it do.
Honey.
It won't hurt so
Oh,
much.
which one? This one? Hi. It's okay. Oh, God.
Lance.
There we go. Oh, this one.
Oh, this is a loud one, obviously. One of them had a right kick off.
Welcome. This is Camp Amberlist.
Amberlist.
Rest of it.
I'll burn that box on the fire pit because I've got some rubbish to go.
That's good fresh hay, that is. Golden
Hey.
hay. Oh. They're so ignited. Are they chickens, Bob? Are they chickens? Oh, for God's sake. They're fat legs.
Good.
You? Whoa.
Yeah, we should just be able to fill these and then they'll self-fill. Leave it.
No. How do, chickens?
Bogog, bitches!
Hooked pretty well. Found their way around. Something else we've just discovered that's pretty awesome for the animal lovers on here. Just been cruising through the comments on the latest video. Pretty awesome. I think there's a few questions. I've screenshotted a couple, so I'm going to answer them in a minute. Yeah, chickens are all settled in, bedded down now, locked the pen up. Just watching this guy. I think you should go check him out.
But you're walking around on your feet all day.
So,
One point being,
his YouTube channel is
stinky
Comfy
trainers,
Living.
right?
He seems to do a live stream just about every day. I think he's in the process of getting a van. He's trying to find one. So
No, it's a drop of bleach, right?
yeah, I stumbled on his channel a little while ago and I thought it was pretty hilarious. So if any of you lot fancy going over, checking him out, give him a cheeky subscribe so gets a bit of motivation to keep going with it, then that'd be awesome. Warn you in advance though, his language is pretty colourful. I think it's hilarious. Right, so there's not many minutes of the day left. I'm going to try and go through a couple of comments, as I said I would. Starting with Colin Cook. Ash, how are you finding the battery shunt? Is it working out for you? It is, mate. That thing is fantastic. It really is. I mean, it's a bit pricey for what it is. I know that you can get obviously cheaper ones that do basically the same thing. So, you know, do what you got to do. That one obviously is mated with my battery to battery charger, so it, you know, made sense to have the same brand. But it's brilliant. I love it. I have it on the percentage thing all the time. The weather's been a bit crap today. I've watched a film and stuff. It's on 88%. It's good that you can see the percentage that it's on. Drawing 4 amps of power at the minute. We've got the telly on and stuff. And yeah, it's fantastic bit of kit. It really is. Gives you a clear indicator rather than trying to guess by what the battery voltage is. So like, this is my old system here. and it's saying 12.6. Like, what am I meant to take from that? You know, that's probably wrong anyway. Next one from Sue. Hi Ash, love the vids. Question: you didn't always do this for a living. What did you do before, and where did you learn all your skills with DIY? You might have covered it in the live stream, but I came in late. In terms of doing this for a living, I mean, I assume you mean like YouTube and all of that. I suppose now, yeah, it kind of is, because I've stopped doing the other stuff that I used to do. I still have stock photography. Okay, so we'll answer the second part of the question first. I still am a photographer, but I did that professionally in nightlife and festivals for like 6 years, I think, something along those lines. So that's what I was doing before this. But yeah, I stopped that to travel and experience life a bit more. So, but you know, I'm still a photographer. I guess that skill or that passion hasn't gone away. I still do it. I just don't do it directly for money anymore. It's more just for the love of it now, really, which I do much prefer. However, the videos, obviously here, the videos at the minute aren't particularly like cinematic and fancy and all of that. But when I do that, I do it because I want to do it, and it's kind of, you know, it's videography instead of photography, but it's the same thing. But yeah, I mean, I've never really thought about that this YouTube thing is like my living now. That's pretty mental, to be honest. Way before the photography, I've done all sorts of jobs. I was a bike mechanic for a few years, worked in a bike shop. I've always been a tinkerer right from when I was a kid, always taking things apart and attempting to put them back together. I've worked in building trade. I worked for a kitchen and bathroom company for a while. So it's all, you know, little bits and bobs that I've picked up from various jobs. But to be honest, most of it's just self-taught. Like, even now, you know, if there's something I'm not sure about and I want to learn how to do it, I just look on YouTube. It's the ultimate learning platform as far as I'm concerned. You can learn to do pretty much anything. It's like when I got this van and I realised it was knackered and needed to weld it. You know, I just learned how to weld from YouTube, taught myself. Some people love this bug out sort of thing. Be interested in seeing your supply levels as you're 3 weeks in. I'm actually more than 3 weeks in. God, I can't remember. The last time I went to the shop was the Aldi in Scotland. I mean, that's got to be, what, 5 weeks ago now, maybe? Maybe even more, I don't know. I've completely lost all concept of time and date. So I don't know where we are, but I've still got a lot in here. Off the top of my head, I would say I've easily got another 6 weeks of supplies. Obviously, the further into it you go, the more you're tapping into the long life stuff, like the cans and the pastas and rice, all that kind of thing. But the idea of having those supplied, like, this is what people didn't understand when, because I went to do that shop in Aldi, all I did was top back up on the things that I'd been eating. However, that amount of food, in terms of long life, is pretty much always in this van. I probably bought 1 or 2 extra of what I'd normally have in here. But things like the rice and the pasta and all of that, it was already in here. You know, I've got about 8 kilos of rice in here. Probably same again in pasta. You know, loads of cans, all sorts of stuff. And that's just how I like to do it. I like to be prepared in case something goes wrong. And I also don't particularly like going and doing a big shop. So normally when I go to the shop, I'll just buy fresh stuff, like, you know, veg and meat and whatever. And then that supplements my long life. You know, I'll have something with pasta. And that's just how I've always done it. But obviously being here now, trying to start growing stuff is going a bit slow at the minute. But we did actually get some compost delivered. I got 2 big bags of compost. So I'm going to try and sort that out because the soil is garbage. There's no way. So in the next couple of days we're going to get the stuff growing, or at least start it, just in case we do end up staying here for a while, so that's on the go as well. We've got the chickens now, so we've got eggs, and obviously I can go and shoot whatever. Yeah, those bits that you then bring in, they supplement the long life, and it lasts a hell of a lot longer. So, Stew Moise. What solar are you using, bud? What AGM battery, and which way have you got them wired? Series or parallel? I have 350 watts of solar, 2 panels, one's a 250 and one is a 100. And they are wired in series, so I think I make about 50 volts. Obviously there's going to be nothing now, so I don't know why I'm looking up here. But on a good sunny day, I can get near enough 20 amps coming down through the MPPT, obviously, because that boosts it up. Battery is, well, I have 2 160 amp AGMs. I can't remember what they are. Leoc Adventurer, I think they are. But yeah, I used to have 3. Realised that was pointless. Gone down to 2. And now power is just easy peasy. Mad Maxer. Are you going to name the chickens Little Ash, Little CJ and Little Marie? Oh God, I don't know what we're going to name them. Probably Ambol and East. Who knows? Will you guys stay there for another 3 weeks? The owner seems like a good guy. He is. Jez is an absolute legend, and we're all getting on like a house on fire. And yeah, I imagine we'll probably be here, you know, as long as it's alright with him, until we can leave, really. I mean, obviously we could leave now, like, technically speaking. We all, because we live in these vans, like this whole stay at home shit, we are staying at home by being in our vans. Just people don't grasp that concept very well, that, we can park our vans at the side of the road and technically we're staying at home. But yeah, whatever. Right, I think that's about it. There wasn't actually that many questions, but yeah, in future videos... Oh, my camera just did that stupid thing where it craps out mid-recording and I didn't know. Oh, right, I think I've pretty much answered everything. If you have like a constructive question or you just want to know something, feel free to fire it in the comments, and I'll try and maybe do this every day if I can, even if it's just a couple of questions throughout the day or something like that from the previous video. And then yeah, we'll do it that way. I know I've been quite crap answering comments recently, but it is a bit mental to try and keep up with it, if I'm honest. I mean, this last video has been on for just under 4 hours and it's already got 125 comments. So yeah, trying to keep up with that every day is pretty difficult. But yeah, I'm gonna get off now because I'm knackered. Bedtime. So I shall see you all tomorrow, folks. Catch you in a bit.